Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back. So today on Lightsaber Theory, because yes, I am doing another one, I actually ran across something where somebody was talking about the scissor saber, the double dong saber, the nutcracker saber, the asinine saber, whatever you want to call this stupid ass thing. Well, somebody was talking about it, and apparently it was on some shill site. I think it might have been Collider, I forget exactly. But one of them had mentioned something about, well, why can't Rey have a red blade on one side and a blue on the other side? And some people said, well, that's not possible because it's going to be a single crystal and you're not going to have two different color crystals. Well, you're actually wrong. Because the construction of a lightsaber, especially when you come into something like a double-bladed saber or this scissor saber design, it's going to be, essentially, it's going to be two separate sabers that are combined together. So the idea that there couldn't actually be two different colored crystals is actually kind of ludicrous. And I can only take this by somebody who doesn't understand how, in theory, lightsabers are supposed to work. Now, without getting into the total breakdown of the total schematic, I'll put it up on screen here. But we're starting off from the point where the blade actually comes out. So you have an emitter sitting at the end. Now coming down, you actually have the blade energy channel and then all the other parts, and then leads into the focusing crystals. Because there's two sets of crystals in a lightsaber. Now, the focusing crystals are actually just taking that primary crystal that's underneath it, which is the one that's giving off the main power, and the focusing crystals are just creating a more narrow beam and a more, compact energy out of it. Now, of course, going back into the hilt, then you have your actual power supply, which is the diadium power cell, which sits in the hilt. Now, obviously, if you have something like a double-bladed saber, there's no way that you're going to be able to take a single crystal with focusing crystals on either side where it's going to pass through a power cell. It's not only stupid, but it's not practical, and it's just an absurd thing to think that that's what would happen if somebody has a double-bladed saber and a scissor saber, that both ends would automatically be the same color. That is not necessarily the case because each side is going to have their own set of crystals. Now, especially the case in the scissor saber, because you know what? It's got a split. It's got a joint in the middle. You got a joint in the middle. If you got a moving joint, how are you going to pass a crystal energy source through it, especially on an angle? It doesn't work like that. Come on, guys. This is just common sense stuff. Anyway, that's all I really have to say on this idiotic mess right now. I am working on the second video about this stupid scissor saber and why it's even worse of a design than I originally thought. It will be coming up as soon as I can get through the mess of the build for the hinge. It's just becoming more problematic than I actually thought, but I will get it done eventually. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you like what I had to say, please share it. Like it, comment, and I will see you all next time. Later, y'all.